As soon as Klein entered, he immediately sensed invisible gazes. Some of them came from areas protected by the world barrier, while others came from broader areas with obvious malice. The corners of Klein's mouth couldn't help but curl up. He suddenly turned his head and looked outside the world barrier, raising his slippery and sinister tentacles. This pair of eyes that seemed forged from starlight and the crystal monocle also moved. All of a sudden, all the attention from the cosmos shrank back. Only the hand-drawn crimson moon was left hanging there as it flashed with light. Klein laughed as he came to a dark kingdom filled with night vanilla and slumber flowers. At the same time, the Evernight goddess appeared at the borders of the divine kingdom in a layered star-speckled dress. Her face was covered in a translucent black veil.
Bethel Abraham, also known as Mr. Door, was the ancestor of the Abraham family, who was banished to an isolated space of storms and darkness by the Evernight goddess and the Lord of Storms in the War of Four Emperors.
Don't save me! Don't save me!
Mr. Door had been driving members of his family to insanity through his pleas for help. The whispers of an angel were enough to cause Beyonders of Abraham family members to go berserk and lose control.
On each full moon, the madness in me will be strengthened. I can't control it, and can only constantly call for help.
Lumian, wciąż czując mgliste rękawice bokserskie, nagle poczuł ciężką, gęstą, przerażającą i olśniewającą aurę patrzącą na niego z innego miejsca, połączonego z czarną dziurą w gnieździe ptaka z krwi i kości. Trzask, trzask! Lumian usłyszał, jak jego kości pękają, czaszka się zapada, żebra pękają, a ciało uciska warstwa po warstwie. Po uwolnieniu nagromadzonej siły estetyki, on, teraz wyższy, został natychmiast ściśnięty w niską, chudą i zwartą postać. Intensywny ból rozdarł jego umysł, a mózg zaczął się biernie kurczyć.
Imagine spending 2,000 years in endless torture, and when you finally break free, you get immediately jumped by 5 deities. So basically, this is Bethel Abraham, and he's a king of angels of the Door pathway. He has a pretty long history in Lord of the Mysteries, and overall is a pretty cool guy. For example, he's out here saving the world by sealing away black holes. However, during the War of the Four Emperors in the 4th Epoch, he gets corrupted by the Mother Goddess of Depravity, who is an absolutely terrifying cosmic horror great old one. As a result of his corruption, the Evernight goddess and Lord of Storms banish Bethel Abraham to another dimension, where he spends the next 2,000 years getting his mind, body, and soul violated by the Mother Goddess of Depravity's corruption. Even though the corrupted part of Mr. Door's identity was slowly taking over his mind, he still retained enough sanity to send out ravings in an attempt to make his family members go mad or die if they advanced too high in the sequences, since if they did get too powerful, they could free him, which is exactly what happens in the 5th Epoch. And as soon as corrupted Mr. Door steps into reality, he instantly starts his advancement ritual to godhood. Seeing this, 5 of the Orthodox gods perform deities' descents from the astral world into reality in hopes of stopping corrupted Mr. Door, since if they don't, the Mother Goddess of Depravity would be able to break through the world barrier, which would kickstart the apocalypse and end the world. However, corrupted Mr. Door, with some borrowed power from the Mother Goddess of Depravity, straight up just tanks all of the Orthodox gods' attacks. And just when all hope looks lost, the Angel of Time Amon shows up and parasitizes Mr. Door. Using this opportunity, the real Mr. Door finally regains some control over his own body. Seeing this, Amon tells Mr. Door, "You wish to bring the disaster back to the real world? Give up, I have a way to deal with it. I'll let you sleep and let you get the peace you want." Which Mr. Door painfully responded with an alright. And then he allows Amon to take over his body. And through this, Amon was actually the one who advanced to godhood. And that was the end of Mr. Door, and honestly, he deserves the peace after all he went through.
LoTM's cosmic horror, the outer gods that make Cthulhu look like child's play. Think Cthulhu is terrifying? Wait until you meet the outer gods from Lord of the Mysteries. They're not just supernatural beings, they're mind-bending concepts that twist reality itself. Here's why they'll leave you sleepless. They're not gods, they're raw concepts. Twisted fundamentals. The mother goddess of depravity isn't a typical deity, she embodies reproduction, decay, and the inevitable cycles of corruption. Mind-blowing fact. Her followers spawn monstrosities, turning even pregnancy into a dark omen. Their corruption is silent and insidious, whispers in the void. The Son of Chaos doesn't need legions. A single dream or symbol is enough to unravel your sanity. Case in point. Remember Klein's descent into madness after encountering the true creator's eerie murmurs? You might never even realize you're being seduced by their influence. Their goals? Completely beyond human logic. Alien motives. The celestial worthy aims to blend our reality with the spirit realm. To it, humans are nothing more than insignificant ants in an endless cosmic game. Reality check. Debating with them is like a cockroach arguing philosophy. It's as absurd as it is futile. Knowledge is a one-way ticket to doom. Forbidden secrets. Just by learning about these outer gods, you risk a dangerous mutation of your mind. Think seers driven mad by forbidden rituals. Plot twist. The harder you resist, the more you might become a puppet in their cosmic play. Yes, even Aemon isn't safe. Power is a trap you can't escape. Dangerous ascension. Dreaming of ascending to godhood? Congratulations, you just made yourself a prime target for these cosmic entities. Irony at its finest. The more you chase divine power to save humanity, the more you risk becoming the very vessel they exploit. They're inevitable. Our reality is just a blip. No true victory. The ancient sun god might have sealed them away. But these beings seep back into existence time and time again. Hard truth, Klein's victory in Book 1? It was only a brief pause in an endless apocalypse. Are you ready to face the cosmic horror? Comment fool. If you dare read the blasphemy slate for a taste of forbidden power, or hit like if you prefer to stay blissfully unaware.